Hey YouTube, Hill Country Husker. Appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thanks for all my subscribers. Appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. Just want to say thanks for that. I thought it would pass, but it's not. And what I'm speaking about is the George Zimmerman verdict in the killing, if you will, of Trayvon Martin. Said this before, it's not going to end well. It hasn't. It's not. The case went to trial. The jury viewed the evidence and they reached a verdict. Unfortunately, a large population of this country didn't like the verdict. So they're saying, to hell with the justice system, we're going to stomp around and be pissed and protest and show our ass. Okay? And I was stupid and naive, and I thought it would pass. And, of course, Barack Obama has to weigh in. And then he has to weigh in again. He just won't let it go. He's going to keep stirring this shit. And the only thing he weighs in on is anything that has to do with a racial bias. You remember he made those comments about the police officers' actions up in, up around, I can't remember the town, where the black guy was suspected of breaking into his own home, and Obama says, the cops acted stupidly without having all the facts. And he's done the same thing now with his latest racial stirring of the George Zimmerman verdict and everything that's going on. And that's got me incensed, okay? It really does. And I don't know why, it just bugs the shit out of me, but it does. And I'm trying to deal with that. What else has me really just amused, I guess? Okay, here's the deal. Here's what's going on just lately. The protests because of the verdict. There's been, even out in California. What the hell do people in Oakland give a shit about what happens on down in Florida? They're out there breaking glass in the storefronts and burning flags. Hey, that's American. Burn the American flag because you don't like the way the justice system worked out. Protests going on. They're marching in Houston. They're marching in Seattle. Retardedness. Well, retardedness has come to a new level now. You've always got to have your celebrities speaking out. You had Spike Lee early on in the case, blabbing his damn mouth. Of course, you had the new Black Panther Party. They're going to boot up and suit it and kick some honky ass. Well, they're still stirring that shit there. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's not going to play Florida as a boycott. Who gives a crap, okay? But now this whole boycott thing has gone to a new level. All about, here's the confusing part. Because Florida has a stand your ground law, and they're tying that to the George Zimmerman verdict, when stand your ground didn't even come up in the George Zimmerman Trayvon Martin case. It was self-defense, okay? George Zimmerman wasn't standing his ground. He was having his head beat into the ground, okay? He wasn't standing his ground. He was trying to stand up because he had this 17-year-old black thug on top of him pounding his head, okay? Stand your ground had nothing to do with it. But they're making it the issue. That's the big issue now, is that we've got to repeal stand your ground in Florida. So, here's an idea. Let's boycott the state. Yeah, that's right. Boycott Florida orange juice. Hey, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, let's boycott Disneyland. Yeah, we're going to do that. You know what? I hope they do boycott Disneyland. I hope all these socialist liberal pukes stay their asses at home so that I can book a trip to Disneyland and take my family and have a nice time without all these socialist fags around. You got it? Go ahead. Boycott Disneyland. Or Disney World, whatever the hell it is. You know, all this boycott's doing is hurting innocent people. That's all it's doing. And you're going to boycott a state. What about the 22 other states that have stand your ground? Okay? Are you going to boycott, I think it's Alaska's one of them, are you going to boycott Texas? Go right ahead, because we don't want you. Stay your ass out. That's just fine. This whole thing, it doesn't make any sense. All they're trying to do is get attention, and they can't do it in a reasonable way. They can't be reasonable and be methodic and go through normal channels. What they're going to do is they're going to shit in their neighborhood, they're going to burn down their buildings, they're going to stomp their feet, and they're going to say, you know what, I need more because I'm entitled. And that's just bullshit. You know, I'm trying to keep the language to a minimum, but this kind of crap just really angers me. And I've been trying not to make any comments about this George Zimmerman verdict, because in my mind, it's over. The evidence was presented, and the jury couldn't find him guilty of second-degree murder and based upon the evidence, and they couldn't find him guilty of manslaughter either. Okay? So the guy acted in self-defense, sure. It is a shame that this young man was shot. Okay? But the outcome could have been different. Okay? It could have been different if this kid would have stayed home at 2 o'clock in the morning and not gone out for a pack of Skittles and an iced tea. What the hell? What? Is there not a curfew? Is there not a curfew for guys under the, and girls, for people under the age of 18? Anyway, I'm getting all wound up on that, and I'm not going to do it. I know some of you guys want me to. It ain't going to happen. Boycotts, protests, it's idiocy. It's not going to get anything done. All it is, it's an organized attempt to undermine and take away the rights, in this case, of the citizens of Florida. A law that was rightfully put in place. And this select few is going to make this country into like the United Kingdom, where if somebody breaks in your door, you can't defend yourself. Okay? That's what they're trying to get to. Because they're taking this issue, launching it off the George Zimmerman verdict that had nothing to do with it, and tying it. And they're going to keep saying this until enough people believe that it was part of it, and it wasn't. Okay? But they're trying to take away our rights. They're trying to infringe upon us what they want while circumventing the whole process. We have processes in this country, and they want to go completely around it, and they're going to stomp their feet and yell and scream and carry their posters until they get their way. Okay? And it's going to be up to people like you and people like me that are going to say, you know what, guys, we're not putting up with it. We're not putting up with it. I'm all fine with the equality of everybody. I don't care whether you're black, red, yellow, white, brown, and all shades in between. I'm fine with that. It's when you guys mass together and you say you're going to do as we say, and we're going to circumvent the system, and we're going to make your life hell until you come around to our way of the things we want it to be. We got to stop it. I don't know what we got to do, but it's up to you and me to stop it. All right, my blood pressure's getting up, so I'm going to stop. Just my thoughts, Hill Country Husker. Thanks.